I'm Cassie. Welcome to the University Writing Center's MLA 8th edition video series. This first video is an introduction to MLA citation. If you would like to skip ahead or move backward in this video, use the table of contents located below the video. Closed captioning can be turned on by clicking the CC icon located on the bottom right of the video. The main topics covered in this video are why to cite, what to cite, and how MLA citation works generally. We begin with these three concepts because they are helpful for understanding the role of academic citation in scholarship and in adapting to new citation contexts. The additional videos in this series cover more specific aspects of citation: paper formatting, in-text citation, and works cited pages. There are three main reasons citation is both a useful and accepted practice in academic writing. The most familiar reason why academic writing requires citation of sources is to give credit to others for their ideas. Often, an overall purpose of academic writing is to exchange and engage with other ideas. Clear citation of sources allows you, as a writer, to indicate where, when, and how you are engaging with others' ideas. Some refer to this exchange as a conversation. The next reason why we cite builds on the first. Because citing sources shows that you are in conversation with other scholars and ideas, it will help establish your writerly authority. In general, the more deeply and broadly a writer engages with credible sources, the more credibility the writer has. Finally, citation systems are designed to help your audience or readers locate your sources easily. Locating a writer's sources helps build knowledge surrounding a subject. So now that you know why we use citation, what exactly needs to be cited? First, any exact words or phrases that you borrow or insert into your writing need to be cited. Using the exact words of a source is called direct quotation, because you must use quotation marks to indicate where you've borrowed the words of another source. We show you ways to do that in the MLA in-text citation video. Next, any paraphrased or summarized passages, ideas, or concepts from other scholars should be cited. Paraphrasing and summarizing means that you are translating someone else's ideas into your own words. We have a handout on paraphrasing, summarizing, and quoting on our website, if you would like to dive deeper into the concept. We also discuss more about citing paraphrases and summaries in the MLA in-text citation video. Next, data and facts that other scholars or sources have noted should be cited. It is important to give credit to others for the research they've done. Finally, it is expected that you will cite any ideas that you discovered through research. Pointing to a credible source for facts and assumptions can boost your credibility if your audience is unsure about an idea. Different ways of citing sources generally correspond with the values of disciplines or categories of disciplines. Let's start looking at how MLA's values are demonstrated through its citation requirements. Disciplines that use MLA value authorship of a text or source. Several disciplines in humanities, such as modern languages, English literature, and philosophy, will use MLA. However, use of citation systems varies from department to department, so you should always ask if you are unsure which citation style to use. MLA emphasizes the author, who, and the title of the source, what, before the date of publication. Think about writing a paper about a poem or a short story. It is certainly important to your audience what the name of the author is and the title of the poem or short story. It isn't always as important when the poem or short story was published, though this information is included in the works cited page, which we will discuss in detail in another video. Finally, humanities disciplines tend to trace the lineage of ideas from thinker to thinker. Citing the author of sources helps writers do that. Most citation styles will dictate several components of your paper, from the choice of font to how you indicate your use of another's ideas in the text of your paper and at the end. Here are the main components of MLA. we have a video for each of these components. First, formatting of a traditional paper. What I mean by formatting is the font choice, size, margins, spacing, and header. This example shows the formatting setup of an MLA paper with the writer's name and course information on the left and the last name and page number in the top right header. The title of the paper is centered. Second, parenthetical in-text citation is how you indicate your use of sources within your paper. Here's an example of using a direct quotation with the correct citation of an in-text parenthetical citation. MLA always requires that writers include the name of the author and the page number of the quoted material. We'll discuss ways of doing that in the in-text citation video, along with citing, paraphrasing, and summarizing. For now, just pay attention to how the author's last name and the page number appear at the end of the sentence. Lastly, the works cited page is where you'll include all the sources cited in your paper. Other citation systems might call a complete list of sources at the end of the paper the references page or the bibliography. Essentially, each source that you have cited within your paper will appear in alphabetical order in a list at the end of your paper, called the works cited page. MLA provides guidelines for creating your individual entries, so watch the works cited video for help constructing your works cited page. Let's quickly review what this video covered. We cite to give credit to others, build our writerly credibility, and allow audiences to locate sources on their own. We cite when borrowing the exact words of others, as in a direct quotation, or when paraphrasing or summarizing the ideas, facts, or theories of others. MLA is used by disciplines that value information about authorship, such as English literature and philosophy. MLA provides guidelines for formatting your paper, in-text parenthetical citation, and developing a complete list of sources at the end of your paper called a works cited page. Visit our website, linked in the description, for additional resources. U of L community members can visit the University Writing Center in person or virtually. You can schedule an appointment through our website. On our website, you can also download our handout on MLA 8th edition and read our frequently asked questions. We recommend these 2 frequently asked questions related to citation. What does it mean to cite using MLA, APA, or Chicago styles? And how can I avoid plagiarizing? The next video in the series is formatting, followed by in-text citation and works cited pages.